Hi everyone, James Curtis here, and I thought I'd do a quick video on how I do some of my adverts that are quite simple to do. I thought I'd just do a quick video on how I've done one recently, and as you'll see here, here's the advert, and I'm going to show you how I created this using a little bit from the back office and a bit from my email. Very simple to do, so let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a snapshot of this bit here, and that's taken from my own email. So I'm going to go to my own email, and you'll see here, let me just quickly click on that one. I think that's a new sign up there, one sec. Okay, so I'm going to take a snapshot of that, and for that I use Fastone Capture. So I'm just going to take a quick snapshot of this bit here, and just do the date, just so I get the date in there. Doesn't have to be really special. Okay, great stuff. And so there's my snapshot. I'm going to resize it slightly. Let's just quickly hang on, let's quickly get it full screen so you can see, and I'm going to resize that to roughly about half the size. Just going to make it about sort of 450. Oh, a little bit too small. Let me just quickly go back and do that. Let's we're going to bring this in a little bit here so we can crop it a little bit. We don't want it too big, and that's looking good. And what we're going to do is we're going to resize it down a little bit. I would say roughly about 600. So if we can get it down to about, yeah, perfect, that's looking good. Okay, so now I'm going to save that, and I save it to a file on my computer, which is always at the top, called new ads. So anything new that I'm creating, I always put it at the top. I put a little dot there before the new ads, and then it's always at the top so I can find it really nice and easy. And I'm just going to save that. And now the next thing I need is the snapshot from the back office. So you go into the back office, go into your affiliate dashboard, and this page here needs to make a little bit bigger. So I'm going to put control and then the plus sign, and hopefully if I do it right, I should be able to make the page a little bit bigger. Great stuff. About that, it's about 120%, so it's a little bit bigger than usual. And I'm going to just take a snapshot of this bit here, and so it's a little bit long. That's it. That would do perfectly. That's affiliates at the moment in the team. Let's quickly go to draw. Let's put a little bit of yellow there, so it makes it look a bit neat, and we're just going to sort of move it into place. That's great, that's really good. And now I'm going to put a bit of text in here. Just going to mention that it's 162 people in the team. And just going to stretch that a little bit. Make the text a little bit bigger. Maybe about sort of 22 size, 24 maybe. Let's quickly see, maybe a little bit bigger so it really does stand out nicely. And we're going to move that into place. Great stuff, that's going to go there. I'm going to give it a nice arrow so that going from people to 162 there. And maybe stretch the arrow out a little bit. Just sort of stretch it out a bit like that, coming from that eye. And perfect, great stuff. And so now I'm going to just give it a little bit of white there, and that's good. That's a good capture. So we've done that. Now I can save that to my hard drive to the same place, new ads. And great stuff. And now we can come out of here. We can go into what my graphic program is called Xara, and I've been using this for my graphic design for quite a few years, along with Photoshop, and really get a great program. So I'm just going to import those in, and quickly go to the right folder, new ads. Going to import both of these in, open, and there they are. So now they're in my Xara. And now I can sort of play around with them a bit. Let's quickly put that one there, and we're going to be putting this one on top of that one, and we're going to sort of be positioning it about there. So we're going to make it a little bit smaller. So let's quickly do that now, and we're going to just make it a little bit smaller so it fits in. And it is a little bit on the small side, I know, but it will all come good in a minute. And we're going to darken this up a little bit. So I quite like using Xara because obviously what I've been used to using, and does a really grand job. So we're going to move it down a little bit about there, and now we're going to put in some wording here. So if you see in my original advert, if we could just quickly go back to Facebook, you'll see that I had like this sort of rectangular shape, and I actually put in just 3 months here. So I'm going to do that now. So let's quickly put that in. We're going to use a bit of text here, and we're going to put, let me just see what I put there. I've forgotten what I actually put. People are joining daily. This business is just incredible and works like no other out there. Okay, so let's do that. People are joining daily. I've forgotten already. Let's quickly go back. People are joining daily. There's the 3 dots, and then this business is just incredible and works like no other out there. So let's put the 3 dots. This business, spell it right. This business is just incredible and works like no other out there. I think I said something like, let's go check it out, or go check it. Want more info, go here. Okay, want more info, go here. And then I've got 2 little bits there, and then I write my website address, which is my domain, one of them, best pay ever. So let's just put that in there, bestpayever.com. So that's going to be my text that I'm going to use. I can stick that sort of over here for now. And let's get the little rectangle in there. So let's just put a rectangle in here. We're going to turn that a nice yellow colour to match this colour here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to basically have the same colour, and we're going to move that into place. And we're going to make sure that it's lined up nicely where I want it, about there. Move it down just a tad. Good. See, it's not very difficult to do, very easy to do. Let's put the let's make sure the like is up there, works, and then I get rid of the capital, like no other out there, and then we're going to make this website address a little bit bigger, and we're going to give that, I don't know, maybe a 14, nope, a little bit bigger like that. Make it bold so it stands out a bit, and the rest of the writing we're going to have a nice red colour. So let's have that is red, maybe slightly a bit darker. Let's quickly go with the dark red. That's great stuff. Look at that, it's starting to look like it now, isn't it? And what we can do is we can change this nice deep blue colour so the website stands out, maybe a little bit lighter blue. That's good. And what we're going to do now is give this a bit of a border, and just give it a nice neat line around it so it looks a little bit neater. And we'll give it a little bit of shadow as well, so we're going to give this a little bit of shadow. Let's quickly drop the shadow down. Hang on, let's just quickly do that quickly if we can. There's a bit of shadow look there, and all I'm going to do is just make it a little bit darker on the shadow, and you can see that just sort of lifts it off the page there a little bit with a bit of shadow under this box. Just going to move the text into place, and you can see how really easy this is to do. So from my back office to this good looking advert here that I'm creating, it's you know, not hard to do, very easy to do. Let's put that text in there in just 3 months, and put a few exclamation marks in there. We're going to change the colour, and let's quickly give it the colour of this red here so it matches, and we're going to move that into place, make it a little bit bigger, and look at that, great stuff. It's really starting to look like it now, isn't it? So that's how I created that advert. And then right to last thing, more text, and just say something like, this thing works. And let's quickly let's move that back up there. I don't know what I've done wrong there. Let's try that again. Me probably pressing the wrong button. Let's quickly get rid of that. Let's go back and do that again. Text. Okay, this thing works. I think I'd said something like that. Let's quickly go back. Yep, this thing works. So we're going to give that an exclamation mark as well, and we're going to do this a nice darkish colour, like a darkish red once again, and make it a little bit bigger. We'll move it into place here, we'll make it a bit bigger, and then we're going to tilt it, give it a bit of a tilt. So we're tilting it up like that, and then we're going to put it into place here, and then we're just going to make it a little bit transparent. Let's move it over there. I'm going to make it transparent, so I'll use my transparency tool, just shade it down so it's a little bit transparent, and there you have it. There's a really good advert. And if I now go to copy this, let me show you quickly. If I use Fastone Capture, I copy it to around the edges of the actual capture. And now I can change this to the ultimate size, which is 470 by 470. So I type in 470 by 470 and OK, and there is my advert. So there it is, guys. And if you look at the one on Facebook, we could go back to the original one I done. Look how similar it looks. So that's how you do it, and a very, very easy thing to do. And so, you know, using like a graphics program, you could use Paint or something like that. I actually use Xara, and using Fastone Capture to take snapshots of your back office, you can make you know, good looking ads. And as you'll see, this one is actually on my Facebook wall. This one here is on my Facebook wall. I've had quite a few comments on it and stuff. So yeah, there it is, guys. So I hope this helps, and I'll speak to you again shortly. Bye bye.